Alright guys, so I'm excited to open up this box. So in addition to getting my Homak toolboxes, Homak sent me this workbench here. It's got a couple drawers in it. So what we're going to do is get this thing built and assembled and check it out. Alright guys, so I've got the workbench all unboxed here, and basically it comes with the legs, an additional shelf to go underneath it, obviously the drawers, all the bolts and everything to bolt the thing together. The only thing I can't find, and maybe it just doesn't come with it, is any instructions. Not a huge deal. I mean, you've got a couple different type of fasteners here. You've got to basically figure out what goes where. Other than that, I don't know if maybe just the instructions just fill out of the box or they just don't include it. Not a big deal. I'm sure I can get this thing together. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the construction of it. Just looking at the welds and the way the thing's put together and just how the drawers seem to slide, it actually seems to be pretty dang good quality. And it's got a nice durable finish on the metal. So I think this is going to work perfectly for what I'm going to use it for.
Alright guys, as far as the assembly of this table, it's really easy to put together. You just use the nuts and bolts that are supplied with the table and attach each one of the legs to the main base using a 14mm socket, nut driver, and ratchet, and also a impact driver and a level to level each one of the legs out as you're tightening down. Now, my one complaint with Homak on this particular table is where you tighten the bolts down should be reinforced with some extra heavy-duty steel and braces so that you can get a real good torque on these areas. If you torque on it too much, it actually caves in the leg area. So that's really my only complaint with this table, is you can't get a real good torque down on those main bolts there at the bottom. Where it attaches the shelf, and also the bolts where it attaches to the base. I also believe they should have included lock washers for those nuts and bolts as well.
Alright guys, so I've got the workbench all assembled here. Now I'm basically just going through and leveling. Each one of the legs has a little bit of an adjustment on it. So I've got a level here so I can get an idea of where I need to be at. A handy tip in adjusting the levels on each one of the legs is actually just stick a impact socket underneath the leg that you're going to adjust. Using the impact socket to leverage the leg up on allows you to be able to easily adjust the adjustment to it. Alright guys, I've got the workbench all built. I actually found the instructions. Inside they were actually there's a little magnet that comes with it, and these things were actually stuck up underneath there inside the drawer like this. So I got it all assembled and found this here. Comes with these cool little magnets here if you want to, put these magnets on the drawers so that you know what's inside the drawer there, whether you have pliers or sockets or whatever. Also, it has locking drawers, which is nice. These seem to be pretty good locks. The drawers are actually pretty good quality, and they come with a little bit of a liner in there so that your stuff doesn't roll around as bad. Alright, so my opinion of the workbench, I think it's a great little workbench and that it's going to work really well for what I'm going to use it for. I don't know that it's the style of workbench that I would put, a heavy vise on the corner of it and use it for smacking U-joints and banging on drive lines and things like that. Alright, so as far as the things that I like about this workbench, I do really like the drawers. I do like the shelf. The powder coated finish seems to be really nice. It doesn't scratch easily, which is cool. And I like the height of it. It's the perfect height for me to get a little project and be able to work on it. And not have it either too high and strain my back or whatever. So this is going to work really well. Alright guys, this Homak workbench is going to be a great little project table for me. It took me about 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to assemble it and get it all leveled and everything. Just used my impact driver and 14 millimeter socket, 14 millimeter nut driver with a ratchet. And I actually used this impact socket just to brace the table up to help me level it. And a level, you can find these online for about 400 bucks. Great little addition to your workshop to give you a great bench with some drawers. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the videos if you like them, and I've been using this table here for a couple days now. I think I'm going to primarily use it for doing soldering projects, so I've got one drawer there with my solder stuff. I'm going to fill that connector bin there with primarily electrical connectors, and then I'm going to take these Homak bins here and attach those to the wall and you know, fill them with screws and bolts and whatnot. I've also got additional connectors inside those bins there, put that little air compressor there. So yeah, everything's working out great with this table. Really enjoy it so far. Make sure you guys tune in every Saturday for a new DIY Bri video.